guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation that is going crazy all over Instagram. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. So I'm going to go through and give you guys my first impressions applying it, and then also doing a wear test throughout the day. So if you're interested, then just keep watching, and everything that I use will be linked in the description box below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe. It means the world to me. And if you want to see this face and this outcome, then just keep watching. Alright, so as you can see, we are starting with a fresh base. I have already done my skincare prep, so I'm going to jump into primers. And before we do that, I have two new foundations, and I really can't decide which one I want to do. I made a Sephora order and ordered both of these because they were both new launches. The first one is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and then the other one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I will show you what both looks like. I can't decide which one I want to do today, but this is the Light Reflecting Foundation by NARS. And then this one is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin, which I've seen all over Instagram, and it looks like that. So honestly, I'm thinking we should test this one out. I've just been super excited to get my hands on this and to try this. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation for your best healthy looking skin every day. Skin looks more radiant by up to 285%. That is a huge claim. Like, I don't even know where they got that number. But it's also long lasting, and it has pollution defense. And on the side it says a medium coverage, light as air foundation infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid. We love that because I'm very dry. Brightening rose complex, and skin looks more beautiful instantly and over time for a healthy looking glow and a brighter, smoother looking complexion. So I mean, it sounds like it's basically skincare and makeup combined. It says undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear, clinically proven results, boosts hydration up to 166%, skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%, and skin tone looks more even by up to 210%. Again, those are like huge claims. Like, I don't know where they got those numbers because I thought like 100% was like 100%. And it says over 90% of users agree minimizes the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots, and skin appears instantly brighter. All right, so I feel like I'm like really wanting to try this. I got the shade 7 Cool because I have tried 7 Neutral. Typically I am a neutral undertone when it comes to foundations, but when I did 7 Neutral in the, oh, what's her other foundation? It's the Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation. That one I got in the shade 7N, and it was a little bit orange and warm on me, so I'm hoping the cool tone of this will kind of be closer to what I'm looking for, but we shall see. So I'm going to start with my base that I would typically go in with, that way I'm not changing a bunch of variables. My skin is super dry at the moment, so even though I just moisturized, I want to go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is amazing. It is like super thick, and it smells so good. And if you see me looking off in this direction, it's because I have a mirror right over here. But I'm going to apply a little bit of this to my face. Oh, and it's got like a cooling effect too. I did a retinol last night, and always after I do a retinol, like the morning after, my skin just feels like red and hot. So this definitely helps to kind of cool that down a little bit. And then also, since we're not using the NARS in this video today, I will be posting another video of my first impressions of that one as well. That way you guys don't miss out. And then I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. I love this for around the eyes. If you didn't know, typically you want to use a product that is specifically meant for the eye area, because sometimes the face products that you use, if you're using them around your eyes as well, it could be a little bit too heavy for that area, and it can also make your makeup go on a little bit more patchy, and just not how you want it to go on. So a little tip there that I've learned throughout the years. So I am just priming my eyes because I definitely do have really, really dry under eyes. I have to like keep fixing my robe. It keeps wanting to like fly open. Okay, and then the next product I'm going to go in with is another Charlotte Tilbury product. It is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This you already know is one of my favorites. I have the shade 3. It's more of like a glowy, dewy base, but since we're using a Charlotte Tilbury product already, I figured I'd also use this. And I am just like so pumped to try this foundation because I really love Charlotte Tilbury's products. I don't think there's been one that I don't enjoy, so I'm just like super excited, and I have high expectations because generally her products are beautiful. So I'm going in with this base because I would typically do this anyways, and I always blend it out using my fingers. And if you're wondering why I didn't really put any on my chin, it's because to me personally, I feel like if my chin is like too glowy, it almost makes it look like I've been eating greasy foods. So I try to avoid that at all costs. So I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers, avoiding that chin area. And as you can see, like that product on its own is absolutely stunning. It just gives you that really nice, healthy looking glow. And it does kind of even things out a little bit and give you a little bit of coverage, but it's nothing crazy. So that's why I love using it as a base. All right, so let's go in with the Magic product, which is her foundation. I am like super curious to see if it actually does everything that it claims, because there's quite a bunch of claims. So we'll be the judge of that, and we'll see if it actually is true. So this is what the packaging looks like. It looks like that, and it's in like a little squeezy tube, and it does have a pump, which is amazing. I love when products come with a pump. I love this doe foot applicator as well, but I would much prefer a pump. So I'm going to pump this out on the back of my hand, and you can see I'm shaking it because I just don't want any of that product to settle, but honestly it doesn't seem like it would settle, so I'm just doing that really quick. And so I'm going to do a couple pumps on the back of my hand. Of course, it's a new bottle, so it takes a minute to get that product up in the tube. So that's about one full pump, and you can see it's kind of runny too, so it's not going to be too thick of a formula, which is good. Typically that means if it's like a little bit more runny, that it'll be easier to work with. And I'm actually going to do half my face with a sponge and then half the face with a brush, because I kind of alternate between the two. So I want to see how it performs both ways. So I'm going to go in my beauty blender, and I'm going to pick some of this product up and just start pouncing it into the skin. Okay, so honestly, based on a first initial application of using just the sponge on this side of my face, this is beautiful. It blended like an absolute dream. It is not, sorry, I'm like looking in my mirror. It is not pilling up or breaking up in any areas. I do see that my pores are diminished in this area, which is amazing. So it's a little bit blurring. It has that like blurring effect, but honestly, it looks like skin. Like from this side of my face to this side of my face, it looks so incredibly natural. And it does have that dew and that shine, but not like crazy over the top. But I like it now, so let's see how I like it throughout the day. But I do love the application with the sponge, and I don't feel like the sponge soaked up like much of the product, so that's a good thing. And then for the other side of my face, I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush number 101. I'm going to pick up what's left on my hand and just apply this to my face. All right, so now that we have it all on, I only needed one full pump for my entire face, which is amazing. I definitely think you could probably build this product up in areas that you need a little bit more coverage, but concerning the application, I feel like it's the same whether you use a brush or if you use like a sponge or beauty blender. I feel like there's really not a whole difference. I feel like it might have given me a little bit more coverage using a brush on my cheek area. As you can see, like this is a little bit more covered and this has a little bit of redness peeking through, but honestly not a lot at all. So I am absolutely loving this so far. I think it is stunning. It's beautiful. It does not feel heavy like when you move your face or anything like that. There is like a little bit of tackiness. So for me personally, I would probably set this down. It's not crazy insane though. Like it's only like a little bit. I've definitely felt worse and have had other foundations feel a lot more tacky, but overall so far I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy this product as long as it plays well with other products and lasts all day. So I am now going to go in with my concealer. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer, and I have the shade 2.3. I just want to go in and conceal underneath my eyes, and I'm also super curious to see if this product, this foundation, plays well with other products. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit there. I'm not going to put concealer on my forehead or my chin because that's just not really the look I'm going for today, but if I wanted to highlight those areas, I definitely would. And then for my concealer, I'm going in with my Airbrush Flawless Complexion brush. It's the number 132 by IT Cosmetics. I love this brush for concealer. It just applies it so beautifully. Alright, so now that my under eyes are all concealed, honestly, that concealer played so nicely with the foundation. There's no pilling or anything. Honestly, my under eyes have not looked this good in a really long time. This concealer is absolutely amazing, and I haven't been using it because I haven't been self-tanned, and this is like a dark shade. So it's nice to have that back in my rotation because this concealer is freaking amazing. So now I'm just going to go in and spot conceal. I am using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC25, and I'm just using the other side of my concealer brush. And I'm just going to conceal some of these little blemishes that I have going on right now just to get some extra coverage in those areas. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and kind of tell you guys how this foundation played with other products, and I will be right back. Alright you guys, I am back. I have the rest of my face and my makeup put on, and honestly, I am so blown away by this foundation. I feel like, I know this is early to say this, but I feel like this is going to be one of my top favorite foundations. Like, this reminds me so much of the IT Cosmetics CC cream, but better, if that makes any sense. Like, I just love this. It played well with everything that I put on top of it. I used the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder as well as the bronzer, and they have never gone on so smooth. It was just like butter. It was just like blending out like so well, just effortlessly. So I'm highly impressed with this product so far, but I want to wear it throughout the rest of the day and come back at the end of the day and see how it wore. I will be wearing a mask for the majority of the day, so if it's mask friendly, that will definitely give it some bonus points. But as you guys can see, it just looks absolutely stunning. It looks like natural skin, and honestly I can say that my pores are blurred and everything just looks like evened out and just blurred to the heavens. So I just love it. I feel like my face honestly has like an Instagram filter on it. So far so good, but let's see how it wears throughout the rest of the day, and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Alright you guys, so some time has definitely passed. It is now 11:21 and I am filming the last check-in for this video. So I pardon the light because I bet you the light is going to be like all off, but I have my ring light on behind me. And don't mind Brandon in the background. It's super late. I'm very ready to take my makeup off and to climb into bed, but I wanted to check in with you for one final time. I am very impressed with this foundation. I feel like it has not changed at all from when I first applied it this morning. And this light right now is like super harsh, so you can see like all the imperfections. I will say I am a little bit more shiny on my forehead than I typically would like, but that's nothing a little bit of powder can fix. Now I just want to preface, like, I did not touch up my face at all throughout the day. So since this morning when I first filmed, which was around 9 o'clock that I filmed and put this foundation on, it definitely has gotten a little bit shinier. But I do want to say I am also very impressed that I was wearing a mask earlier, and typically with the masks I get like a line right here, and I do not have any line, so that is incredible in itself as well. So it is mask approved, and it has my stamp of approval on it as well. I think it's a beautiful foundation. So yes, that was my final thought. It's an A+++ in my book. I honestly don't have anything to critique. So yeah, if you are looking to try out this foundation, it's definitely a really, really nice one. If you want something that's going to be more of a natural looking foundation that's got medium coverage but could be buildable and honestly feels like you're not wearing anything. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.